everybody, and good morning to you, and welcome to PTV. I'm Alan Hamlin, and I'll be one of your presenters here today with three other lovely psychics who I've worked with previously before. Beautiful people, and we hope that we can connect with you on this occasion, which is called Music Friday tonight. And it's a very special occasion for me. I love being here on Fridays, as I normally am, and I hope that you can find it basically enjoyable and a very helpful part of this evening by contacting the lovely psychics behind us. Okay, a few numbers that are going to be important for you this evening. The first one will be for picture messages. This will be name, date of birth and message to the number 0437 646 958. Text messages will be as follows: name, date of birth and message to 1999 0909. And voice message, one of my favourites, and it really helps the psychics connect strongly with you, is name, date of birth, message to 1900 909 999 and 1800 757 035, option 9. We've got three wonderful psychics, as I've mentioned before, and first of all I'll go to booth 1, and that will be Florence. And Florence has been working in the industry for many, many years, and one of the ladies I've learnt off a great deal. Florence, can you tell everybody what you'll be doing and how you read tonight, please?
Oh, hi Alan, hi everybody, and it's just like Alan said, we're absolutely committed to being here for you. One of my specialities is mediumship. That's my favourite, most passionate part of my job, I think, and proving to you that your loved ones are around you. They don't follow us, they follow you, and I think we all need to know that our loved ones are safe on the other side. And of course the psychic part that we do is helping you with everyday burdens and hassles and empowering you to greet all of life's ups and downs. So lovely to connect with you tonight, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Florence, and lovely to be with you. And we'll now go to booth 2 with the lovely Susan Penno.
Hi, how are you?
Hi Susan, tell us a little bit about how you may be working today, please, or tonight, and how you may assist the viewers at home and on the phone lines.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm a spirit channel, so that's how I do my, which is part of automatic writing when I do the channeled name readings. I get information past, present and future about that. I'm also a pet psychic. I do dream interpretation, past life readings. I do a bit of mentoring over the phone as well, and a bit of mediumship. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you.
Thank you very much, Susan. That's wonderful. And finally, over to booth 3, and that's the lovely Rhonda. Rhonda, could you please enlighten us as to some of your gifts and how you'd like to work this evening?
Hi Alan, of course. I'm a psychic medium. The psychic part is connecting, looking at past, present or future. You can ask me general questions or specific questions, and the mediumship is of course connecting with the other side. So I'm happy to help guide you and help empower you to solve your problems.
Excellent. Thank you, Rhonda.
Thanks, Alan.
And now we come to, do we have any at-homes, please? Excellent, thank you. I think we have one at home tonight, and that's for Leon as well, 1900 909 999. She is on the call at the moment, but she'll be very busy tonight. Now's the time to try and get in and call and speak to Leon. As with all the psychics, they're quite a part of the night. It becomes very busy later on. Again, 1900 909 999 or 1800 757 035, option 4. Leon's a psychic clairvoyant, medium and angel intuitive, been working in this industry for many, many years, and I'm sure she looks forward to taking your calls tonight as well. Rhonda is available in booth 3 for the hello there, Rhonda. Please give Rhonda a call. She's excellent, and I've worked with her many times, and she's wonderful at what she does. Beautiful, caring, compassionate. She'll get very busy later on this evening, so now's the time to get in and call and speak. And as you can see, the other readers are very busy now, so please call Rhonda. Thank you. Okay, so I'll be moving on very shortly, and we'll now bring in Rhonda from booth 3. Hello, Rhonda. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Rhonda, you'll be taking over for me shortly, but
Sure.
tonight's theme is Music Friday, and would you like to give me a little bit of a memory of what that may be for you?
Absolutely. I love music. Music triggers so many emotions for me, as our Facebook viewers have said. For example, my wedding theme song was "You're My Best Friend" by Queen, and I just tear up every time I hear that song. It's just beautiful memories.
Great. And not only that, do you find that the spirit world will also use memories or songs for you in part of your readings as well?
Absolutely. I get either songs or I get lyrics, or I'll get focused on lyrics. I'll get the lyric over and over again, or hear it in rhymes. I never used to work that way, but it just tends to happen now.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting, and sometimes it's a bizarre sort of thing, and I think, oh, that'll make no sense, but then I'll say it, and it makes perfect sense to the person.
Beautiful.
We're just the messenger, so that's
Just developing that trust in
that's
it, isn't
right.
it?
That's
Yeah,
exactly right.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. And
Thank you. So, Alan, you're going to booth 3.
Yeah, excellent. See you again.
So not moving on to the other side, but moving on to booth 3.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
what
you,
you
everybody.
mean. Thank
Thank
you. Thanks, Alan. All right, everyone, my name's Rhonda. I'm a psychic medium. The mediumship's obviously connecting with the other side. The psychic part is looking at past, present, future. I can help. I can answer any general questions you have if you'd like a general reading, or you might like to ask a specific question or ask about a specific area of your life. So either one's fine with me. The way I work is I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to help you think about your situation and help you to empower you to trust your instincts so that you can work out what to do, what your options are at least. So just so that you know how to connect with us here tonight, we've got the numbers for you. So for a picture message, we've got 0437 646 958. Please send the name, date of birth with your picture message. And for a text message, please send your name and date of birth with the text message to 1999 0909. And voicemail, that's what we prefer because you jump the queue, you come straight to us. It's option 9. The two numbers are 1900 909 999 or 1800 757 035, and that's option 9. And Alan's available in booth number 3. He's ready to take your calls. I thoroughly recommend him for a reading. I'm looking forward to having one myself. I've heard wonderful things about him, but here's option 3 for Alan. Okay, so we have a picture message first. Sarah, the 5th of January 1982. Thank you for connecting, Sarah. Your question is, I'm getting married on the 3rd of March. Any message for the day? I feel, connecting with your energy straight away, Sarah, I felt a bit tongue-tied. There's quite a lot of nervous energy going on with you, but getting married on the 3rd of March, I can completely understand that. It actually feels like you've brought the wedding date forward. You actually planned on having the wedding further in advance, but you've brought it forward. And it feels like there's a bit of I've just got chills, there's a bit of a family issue there with perhaps someone is not well or someone could only be around on that date and you've had to bring it forward, and there's a bit of anxiety about is it going to be rushed, is it going to be okay, and it feels like it will be okay. It feels like you'll sort of have to tweak things a little bit. You have to think about, and I can relate, on my own wedding day I had to replace the celebrant and the florist at the last minute. It was very stressful at the time, but I ended up thinking, and I was in hospital a week before the wedding, but I remember thinking, you know what, all that matters is I'm getting married to the man I love. That's all that matters. So you really, it feels like the anxiety is going to be just easily managed because you know that everything's going to be fine. I can't see any major disasters. I can't see anyone being obnoxious at the reception or anything terribly upsetting going on for you. It just feels like you'll sort of be fine-tuning and tweaking at the go. But you're a very intelligent woman. You're able to juggle different things at once, and you are able to take on board what's going on and just sort of roll with the punches. So it feels like it'll be fine for you. The spirit is never going to give you what you can't handle. It feels like it's going to be fine. So all the best, and I'm sure you look beautiful. Okay, so our at-home psychic Leon is available on option 4. So those numbers again, 1900 909 999 and 1800 757 035, option 4 to connect with Leon. Okay, we have a voicemail now.
Good morning, PTV. Janine speaking, 17th of the 4th, 61. I would like to know, please, why my oldest brother, Graham, 2nd of the 12th, 54, why does he say such nasty things to me and about me and anyone else, really?
Yeah.
Just like to know if you can help me out with that. Thank you. Bye.
It's interesting when you connected Janine, I straight away thought, no, you're born December, you're a Sagittarian, but that was obviously connecting with your brother's energy before you mentioned him. First thing is he's jealous. Although he's older, he's not got his life as organised as you, in that he looks at you as if you think of it in terms of the limitations that people place on themselves, as in the barriers, the lack of confidence, the whatever it is, whatever the hurdles they sort of, the barriers they put up, your brother's got more barriers than you, and he's got a smaller confidence zone than you. So he looks at you, and he looks at things you've done, and he's extremely jealous. And when he sees your achievements in areas of life that he's lacking, he wants to dismiss that as much as possible, and he wants to project his negative feelings on you. So the nastiness is actually more a reflection on him, and it's more a case of how he is upset with himself for not giving things more of a go. Feels like he's made, I'm getting two significant decisions with your brother Graham, in that he's made two decisions that sort of have mostly led to where he is today, and he regrets those two decisions a lot. He'll never admit that to himself or to you, and he's also someone, he's a bit sort of, again, he's older than you, but he's less emotionally mature than you, as in he wouldn't take responsibility for himself. It's because it's easier to blame other people, and it's easier to put other people down like you. The way to, I mean, that's all very well for you to know that, but the way to handle it is just to keep your distance, and he'll eventually come to you. And you've just got to set the boundaries straight off, you know, talk dismissively or not at all. You know, end the conversation, don't be afraid to walk away. Because at the moment it feels like you're getting upset naturally, and you're reacting to that, which is empowering him to project more negativity on you. So that's sort of the cycle that you're in at the moment, and it just feels like step away, and he'll need you quicker than you need him, and he will come to you and eventually be better. I can't see the relationship ever being completely perfect, but I can see it being better in the way you can handle it as well. So I wish you all the best, and I can relate to that with my own family. I'm the youngest, but I'm the white sheep of the family, so I can completely relate to that. So all the best with that. Okay. All right, we have a text message next. Slowly coming, live TV, folks. Okay, we have Christina, who's born on the 10th of the 4th, 82. Hello, Rhonda. Hi, Christina. Thanks for connecting. Can I please have a love reading? When will I meet the right man? Thanks. Okay, Christina, it doesn't feel like this year. It actually feels like late next year. It feels like it actually feels like you've got quite a lot to choose from, whether it's whether you're really attractive and you're really charismatic. It feels like when you walk into a room, Christina, I don't know whether you're tall, but you've certainly got a presence, and you've got a confidence that men find very attractive, and women even gravitate to you. So it feels like you're the type of person where you'll meet people just when you know, if you're going to the gym and you feel like you look terrible, you'll meet people, or you'll meet people through friends of friends. So it feels like you're not going to have any lack of attention in people being attracted to your aura, being attracted to your confidence. I can really see it as in, you know, you've got a lineup of men, you can take your pick kind of thing. It feels like that. So that's actually good. It feels like what you're doing at the moment spiritually is you're learning. It feels like you've still got some mistakes to make, and you're still learning. My ears are ringing. When my ears sort of ring, it means that I'm tuning in, I'm starting to listen. So I'm feeling like that with you, and it feels like because you're very intuitive yourself. I don't know whether you had imaginary friends as a child like I did, or what the issues with your psychic ability, but you're quite intuitive and psychic yourself. Feels like when you're in a situation, when you're in a relationship and you're about to learn something about yourself, you're getting a ringing in your ear. So that's something you can just keep in the back of your mind, that if you get a ringing, it's like, oh, okay, so I've just had this conversation, and I had that conversation for the last one and the last one. What should I learn from it, kind of thing. It just feels like when you get that ring in your ear, just learn from it. So it really feels like there's no rush with you, and it feels like you're concentrating on other areas of your life, and it's I can see some changes, not significant changes in your life, but sort of next year and a half I can see some, like it's like you're going up stepping stones in your sort of work-life balance. So it feels like you're gradually doing that, and you're just gradually learning at the same time. So don't rush it. It's certainly coming, and be careful what you wish for in terms of marriage, children, because it's just around the corner for you. Thanks for that, Christina. Okay, we have the wonderful Florence available in booth 1. Florence, what does music mean to you?
Oh, look, you know, music is so crucial to our life, isn't it? You know, you don't hear people saying, oh, you know, when I got married, I remember this movie, or movies, you know, aren't relevant, but music is. We have favourite songs for happy occasions. We have songs that, you know, remind us of our loved ones that have passed. So, yeah, pretty, and it makes us feel good, you know. Sorry, excuse me, I've got a call.
That's all right. No, we're certainly asked on Facebook what song means the most to you, and we had some comments from Catherine, Sonia and Natalie. Catherine was saying how emotional music makes her feel, and I can certainly relate to that. And Natalie was saying how difficult it is to pick, and I can relate to that. There's, you know, I can think of certain songs that have happened at insignificant areas in my life, and it brings back the most beautiful memories. So... Okay, now we also have available option 4, Leon, our at-home psychic. Leon is a psychic, clairvoyant, medium and angel intuitive. You can connect with Leon by dialling 1900 909 999 or 1800 757 035, our option number 4 for Leon. And I have a picture message next. Leanne, 9th of June 1971. Beautiful top, Leanne. Could I please get a general reading and love the show? Thank you. Thank you. Wow, you're quite tuning into your energy, Leanne, you're quite a complicated character. It's almost sort of ironic that you've got Leanne spelt with 2 E's, as in it's nothing sort of immediately obvious with you. It feels like you're almost a difficult person to know, but once you get to know you, you're an extremely loyal friend. You're very honest, very loyal, very giving. But it's, you know, people have got to sort of prove themselves first before seeing that side of you. And that's completely fine, and I can see that you've sort of built up your barriers a little bit in that respect. It just feels like in terms of sort of what you're doing, I'm not sure what you're sort of doing to put yourself out there at the moment, but it feels like that's the wrong thing to do. It feels like you're almost thinking about it too much to do it. What you've got to do is just sort of clear your energy a bit, sort of ground yourself a bit, and then let love come to you, let it come to you. Because it feels like at the moment with what you're doing, it's like you're very sort of... it's like you're almost writing lists of what you want, and you're sort of putting that out there, whether you're doing an online profile or that sort of thing, or you've got sort of, you're putting a lot of faith in the connection that one person's going to make for you. It's a bit hazy. I can't see exactly what you're doing, but it feels like that is sort of a dead end. It's not going anywhere. You're also, Leanne, quite crafty with what you do. I can see you making things with your hands. A good way of meeting people would to be doing those sorts of classes and actually physically getting out there and doing things. And it feels like when you're in more of a relaxed frame of mind and when you're in a more happy sort of place, you're doing something that makes you happy, and you've got that common connection with other people. You'll then... That's how it's going to be. It's going to be sort of in a group setting. You're going to meet someone. It's not going to be sort of the way you're looking at it. And I can feel sort of I feel like I'm wiping tears off my face, like it's a bit sort of lonely, a bit emotional. But you are just think about what you have to give. You really are a beautiful person, and you can ask anyone that's known you for a long period of time that you consider a loyal friend, and they'll tell you how many beautiful qualities you do have as a person. So it also feels like you're sort of comparing yourself to others, but don't do that because everyone's different. You'll send yourself grey, but it feels like you've got a lot to give and you've got a lot of love to give, but it feels like it's just sort of take a step back from what you're doing and then just concentrate on what you're doing that makes you happy, because your mood, you'll be more relaxed, you'll be happier, and you'll just be in an environment where you meet like-minded people, and it feels like that's going to be how you're going to meet someone, so that's how you make that connection. But I wish you all the best for that, Leanne. Okay, got a text message next. It's coming, it's coming, live TV. All right, Jen, 18th to the 12th, 1980. Hi, Rhonda. Could I please have a reading on love? Thanks heaps. Love the show. Jen, I'm not sure what's going on with your eyesight, but I was struggling reading that text. My eyesight's normally fine, but straight away for you I was picking up, get your eyes tested. I know that's not what you asked. You asked about love, not about your eyesight. You can be really fiery, Jen. You can be lovely, really meek and mild, and you can really fire up as well. So I'd kind of watch that temper of yours as well. I think you've had interest in your past, but you've scared them off, which is, that's fine if they're. You also need a very strong partner. You can't be with someone who's submissive or going to be just like, you like a decision maker. You like someone who's methodical and grounded, but also strong-minded like you. You like to have intellectual conversations. You like to have one-on-one conversations. You don't, and you're every now and again that fiery side comes out, and with the partner you'd like to be able to argue something to a point, to a fine point. So you're happy to sort of. It's like you've got to meet your match to be completely happy. And Jen, like I gave the reading to Janine, the similar name, it feels like you've got a few different options. So it's not like you're ever going to be lacking attention. So that's great for you. It just feels like you need to just sort of calm down a bit and don't settle for. It's like, I also feel like with your energy, you've been in relationships in the past for too long. And it's like you wish you had have ended them earlier, and you're sort of kicking yourself. But don't feel too bad about it. It's just what's happened has happened, and you've learned from it. That's fine. It really feels like it will happen when you least expect it, and it feels like it's going to be something like sparking up a conversation with someone in a supermarket or something just really bizarre. Taking the bins out, like just something really odd. It'll be an odd way of meeting that person, and it feels like it'll just be. I'm actually getting someone coming into your life later in the year, but it feels like at the time it's sort of there's not a romantic connection there with them. So when the universe wants to put people together, they'll come back into your life. So it feels like it's going to be someone you'll meet sort of later in the year that will just come back into your life. And it feels like it'll be a better intellectual meeting of the minds with you, that someone that just resonates with your higher energy, just someone that you can, have an argument with, and they'll argue back with you, because you can be a little bit nasty as well if someone backs down. You think of that as weakness, but it might not be weakness. It might be that they don't care about what you want to argue about, kind of thing. So it feels like it'll be a better match for you that's coming, and it's like they come into your life and then come back into your life to sort of to test the waters. So I hope that makes sense to you. Thanks for that. All right, so we're doing a picture message next. So we've got Zoe. Zoe's born on the 5th of November 1979. Zoe would like to know if she finds the right guy and whether she has her first baby soon. I can definitely see children in your energy, Zoe. I'm not getting a time frame with that, but I'm seeing 3 children with you. So I'm getting threes coming up with you. And it feels like you've got patterns of 3s in your family. It feels like 2 boys and a girl. Quite a strong-minded girl. I feel a bit of anxiety with you, Zoe. I feel a bit sort of like heavy-chested, a bit breathless kind of thing. You're someone who needs to be a bit more grounded. It's like you just rush a bullet a gate and you just want to get things done, and you're just a doer, and that's great. But you do need some time to ground yourself and just chill out and just relax. And it also feels like you've got there's a lot of people talking in your ear as well. There's a lot of whether it's family expectations, definitely work expectations. You've got a lot of pressure sort of on your shoulders, and you can cope with that. But bear in mind that when your energy's flat, you can only give so much. So when you're flat, you know, and you keep giving, then you get sick. So it feels like you've sort of got a bit of you're sort of riding like you're riding a wave, and when your energy goes down, you get sick. So you've got to ground yourself. And with the people talking in your ears, it feels like you need time. You need to spend more time to yourself. I know you're talking about children and what's in store, but it feels like I'm hearing a baby crying. What I'm getting with that is that it's important that you get your good sleeping patterns, your good sleep hygiene while you can sleep. It feels like you need to sort of do that. It just feels like you just need to be a bit more balanced at the moment, Zoe. That's the main take-home message I'm getting for you. I know it's not exactly what you asked. You did ask about children, I see that. But with regards to the rest of it, it just feels like you're someone who can cope with so much, but you just get so drained yourself. So you've got to ground yourself and even that out. So all the best. Thank you for connecting. Okay, next one's a text message. Okay, Norma Jean, 6th of August 1956. Hi Rhonda, may I have a reading? Any messages from loved ones, please? Thank you. Norma Jean, again with you, I got the eyes. I think I suspect that you do wear glasses, but it feels like you need to get your prescription checked. I'm getting that with eyes. Any messages from loved ones, please? Yeah, I'm getting like a teenage boy, possibly sort of around 12 years of age, sort of looks taller for his age. I'm getting a teenage boy. And it actually feels like he just, the way he passed was just feels like the connection to you, Norma Jean, is a neighbour type connection, where there was a neighbour's child or that sort of thing. And it feels like he was just, as a hit and run, I've got something just hitting me. And he was just here 1 minute, gone the next. So he didn't suffer. It just feels like that. But it feels like my voice is going. It feels like there's been a lot of discussion about this, a lot of grief about this. And you've, Norma Jean, been very helpful. You've got a lot of healing energy. Whether you've been helping that family when it actually happened. It actually happened a while ago, but you actually helped that family quite a lot. I'm also getting a father figure with you. I feel a bit burpy. I feel like he liked his drink. I'm getting that with him. He had the same issue with his eyes. I don't know what's going on with his eyes, but it's like you got that eye condition from him. So you've got that. In terms of messages for you, there's something about you're looking for something at the moment. It's like you're looking in the wrong box. Someone else has moved things, and it's not actually in a box at all. It's like under towels. It's under. So I don't know what you're. It feels like you're looking for a brooch, or you're looking for. It's something. It's an odd sort of looking, almost like a mother of pearl brooch, or it's got an opal. Like it's a really like a composite of things, but you're looking in the wrong place for it. Is what he's telling me. It's like it's underneath something, not in something. That's the message I'm getting from you. And he's also, the other message from him is that you try not to worry so much about people. People are fine. You've got a beautiful healing energy, but let things go, because the universe sorts it out and gives people help when they need it. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so now we have Susan. I'm joined by Susan at the desk. So hello, lovely to see you.
Hello,
So
beautiful.
you've been busy in the booth as usual?
Yes, I have, my darling.
Yeah. Tell us what you can do for the viewers, Susan.
Oh, well, hello, everyone. So I'm my strength is as a channel, the spirit channel, and what that means is spirit or my guides or other people's guides and loved ones will work through me, they'll speak through me. Have you heard of automatic writing? Well, I do the channeled name readings, and from that I get a lot of visions from each letter in the name and information. It's as if they plug a USB of information into me, and sometimes you might see me jolt. That's if the energy is so strong, if it's too much, I'll jump, and that's what happens. I also do your pet readings as well, past life readings, dream interpretation, a little bit of mediumship my own way. So, and I'm a psychic, so cool.
Wonderful.
And okay, beautiful. So this beautiful goddess is going into booth number 2. And
Number 2, so you can call me.
and I'm sure you're going to have lots of beautiful readings from the amazing Rhonda.
Thank you. Thanks, Susan.
Love you.
I think that's it. Gee, it's gone quick tonight. So I
Has.
got beautiful Rhonda here. So,
Hello,
hey, darling. How's your night going?
It's good. Been busy?
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
been wonderful.
All
And you've
been
done
busy.
so well tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fly off
You're-
and I will see
You're
you later.
off. Yeah. You're off in
Thank
booth
you.
2. Thanks, Florence.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you. All right, so it's the last 20 minutes of the show, guys, so use that opportunity to connect with Florence. I've had a reading with her myself. She's also my mentor and teacher, and she's wonderful. The reading I had with her just completely blew me away. She connected with so many people. It was amazing. Okay, so we have a picture to start with. We've got Hannah. Hannah's born on 11th of October 1986. Hannah asks, can I have a general reading and any messages from Spirit? Love and light. Hug and kiss. Beautiful, Hannah. Wow, you've got a beautiful energy about you, Hannah. You've got a beautiful, caring energy, very, very nurturing, very loyal. You're very it's really interesting. You're really methodical in the way that you do things. You're quite a structured person, but you also come across as very grounded and very loving. And if I was your friend and catching up with you for a coffee, you'd give me a hug that would make me feel like there's no problem at all in the world. So you've got a beautiful energy, Hannah. And your energy was about love, and it was a general. Your question was about love and general reading. Love, it feels like what's in your energy at the moment is not quite right for you. It feels like in terms of your energy, their energy is resonating a bit lower than yours. It feels like it's not the right energy at the moment, but there's a possibility that they'll come back into your life. It just feels like at the moment there's a bit of a mismatch in energy, and it's sort of just not the right time. It feels like you've also had changes in your life, and although you just sort of rolled with the punches and just gotten on with things, it feels like there's almost a bit of, not trauma, that's probably a bit too harsh a word, but it's a bit of an adjustment that you need to do. And that's sort of, it just feels like at the timing at the moment, you just need to spend just on yourself. So that may not be what you want to hear, but I don't see anything bad or anything, but it just feels like at the moment you just need to take time to yourself. Even just go away on a weekend by yourself, just read, watch TV, eat lots, do what you want, but it just feels like you need sort of that time to yourself just to be in your own headspace, because it feels like that's because you're such a caring, giving person. You help your friends and you help everyone else, but you haven't actually had that yourself. So that's what I feel like you need to do, and it feels like once you've done that, you'll just sleep on it and you'll get a bit of clarity in the questions that you're asking, because you're picking up on your low energy at the moment. So thanks for that, Hannah. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so we've got a text message next. Amber, 13th of April 1997. Hi, Rhonda. Can I get an insight on friendships and relationships? First time watching. Oh, thank you. Thank you for connecting. You're all very gifted. Thank you, Amber. Relationships and friendships. It's quite interesting. This is a common theme. This is a common theme today. I'm getting a lot of people coming with just changes to friendships and changes to friendship dynamics. It feels like friendships are changing. People are going their own separate ways. And there's nothing wrong with that. You'll find that friends that you see quite often, you'll see less often, but when you catch up with them, it's still like you saw them yesterday. So it's not affecting the closeness of those friendships, but it just feels like they're changing. They're sort of moving on. They're sort of moving away for work. It just feels like there's a change in energy. It's just a bit different, but there's nothing wrong with that. It feels like there's actually 2 people in your group of friends that will completely move off. but that's fine. That's their journey. There's nothing you can do to control that. It's just going to happen. It's almost like if you invest in that energy in trying to keep them or trying to change their mind, it'll backfire on you. So just let them go, and if the friendship's meant to continue, it will just come back. With one of those girls that I'm picking up on that's actually leaving the group, she gets a lot of tonsillitis. I'm feeling like there's a lot of sort of sickness with her, and she'll be happier elsewhere. So by letting her go, it's actually a good thing. Relationships, similar to the friendship sort of thing. It's like with each relationship, you're sort of learning as you're going, and it feels like you're not going to have any lack of attention, but it's like I said for the previous person, it's actually just not the right time at the moment. It's just you're just focusing on the adjustments of friendships, and that's fine. It's not that far away, but just not right now. Thanks for that. Okay, got a picture next. So who have we got? We've got Andrew. Andrew from the 8th of January 1977. Just after a general reading, please, for the next 14 days. Wow, that's very specific. Andrew, with you, first off, I feel like I need to burp, which is usually a sign that someone's drinking. I'm feeling like I need to burp. That's what I'm feeling with you. But it's also telling me that there's a lot of hot air under you, like there's a lot of almost defiance, and that can be a bad thing when you lose your temper, but it can be a good thing in that defiance really encourages you, forces you to keep going, kind of thing. It actually feels like you're moving, or you've just moved, or there's something like that. It feels like that's sort of going on with you, Andrew. It feels like you've just moved and you're questioning the decision that you've made, but it actually feels like the right decision. It feels like there's going to be a break. I feel like taking my ring off. It feels like there's been a separation or a break, and you're questioning your decision, but it actually feels like the right decision. And the thing that you're the most concerned about, you're concerned about seeing someone or seeing something, and it's coming your way. It's going to be... and it feels like it's going to be within that 14-day period. So it's going to be sort of towards the end of a couple of weeks, maybe, if not the third week kind of thing. So that's what I'm picking up with you, Andrew. But all the best. Just really trust your instincts. Like we always say, if it doesn't feel right, it's not right. And you've just got to learn to fine-tune those instincts a bit and just really listen to your voice and really trust that. So thank you, Andrew. All the best. Thank you. Yeah, we've got a text next. Yeah. Okay, so we've got Jirian, 28th of October 1984. Rhonda, can I please have a reading? I would like help with a big decision. Jirian, thanks for that. Jirian, it feels like you're deciding about a move. You're deciding about moving to fulfil another opportunity. And it feels like that's a good decision to make. Excuse me, I'm just going to have some water. Yeah, so absolutely, that feels like it's the right decision to make. It feels like you would be kicking yourself if you didn't go. And it's also a way of you learning to trust your instincts and learning to step out of your comfort zone. It feels like the question sort of at the back of your mind is actually not necessarily from you. It's actually more so from other people that are trying to weigh you down. Not necessarily. It's almost like they don't want you to succeed, and by that I don't mean anything nasty, but it's more that they sort of see your moving away as being sort of you getting too confident and then not needing them. I know that sounds silly, but that's just kind of the way people's sort of subconscious sort of works. But it feels like the decision to move away, and it feels like it's around work and study. It feels like it's an opportunity, and also there's a relationship over that direction as well. There's your previous relationships that I don't see there being anything too dramatic in you leaving. It's just time to move on. So all the best for that, Jiren. Okay, we've got a picture next. So we've got Donna. Donna, I think I've read for you before. 12th of March 1972. Hi PTV, I would like to know about my father and my finances. Thank you. All right. Your father, there's a lot of pride in your father, in connecting with your father's energy towards you. It's like you've been the type of parent he wasn't, if that makes sense. So it feels like there's a lot of pride with your father, like it's like you've learnt from his mistakes through him telling you those mistakes. So that feels nice. And it feels like you're very similar in your energy to your father. You're more so than your mother. You're really similar to your father in that you've got that almost that sternness, that resilience, that sort of, those just that resilience that you sort of see, generations ago in a grandparents' generation. With finances, it feels like you've got everything as best managed as you can, kind of thing. Slow and steady wins the race. You've set yourself up in a good position, and money's just going to come to you when you need it. So it doesn't. It also feels like you have money owing to you as well, Donna. It's like it's a long time sort of coming, and you've almost wondered if it's worth the hassle and that sort of thing. But it feels like that's coming to you. I'm getting September, October, that's sort of coming to you. But in the meantime, just keep going as you're going, and you'll have the money that you need to pay the bills and do what you need to do. So thank you for that. And we've got Florence available in option 2. Yeah. Okay, so we have a picture next. I got another Rhonda. There you go. That's brilliant. Rhonda, 17th. Wow, similar birthdays as well. At 10 months. Rhonda's 17th of the 2nd, 1956. I would like to know about my health, finances and love life, please. Health, finances and love. All right. Okay. Health, I'm feeling like you up until a point. With your health, Rhonda, I feel like up until a point you were a little less conscientious than you should have been, but it feels like you realise the importance of following medical advice and doing things now. So it feels like you're getting that under control. And again, like I said in the last reading, slow and steady wins the race. You're gradually doing that. Finances and love. Finances, it feels like you've got a bit of a drain. You've got more money coming out than going in. So you need to address that. It just feels like just with your circumstances at the moment, it's just the way it is. But it's with you, I'm getting communication. You've got to actually communicate. So the people that you're paying money to, you need to actually call and say, this is what's happening. I'm intending on paying, but this is what's happening. So rather than sort of getting letters and ignoring it, it just feels like you need to communicate what's going on. And if you do run into any difficulty with debt and things, you can contact your local council and ask for local community legal services and get free help with that sort of thing. There's always support out there available to help with that, with budgeting and coping with financial stress. With love, it feels like you have someone in your energy, but it feels more like a mateship, a friendship, like quite a loyal type thing. Maybe not so intimate, but it's sort of intimate enough kind of thing. It's quite a nice energy you've got around you, but it's like you haven't, just with the stress of health and finances, you haven't actually enjoyed it, you haven't fully lived in the moment. So with you, it's a case of putting out to the universe that I'll always have what I need. I'll have the money I need. I'll be in the best health that I can be in. Just put that out to the universe, and then just enjoy the moment. And it feels like the love side of things will feel better. It'll click into place. So thank you for that. All right. Florence is available in option 2. So. And Leon, the at-home psychic, on option 4. So, yeah. So you can, there's only a few minutes left of the show, but if you do call, they will stay on the phone. They won't hang up on you. So please take this opportunity to connect with them. Florence on option 2 and Leon on option 4. So we have one last text. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. So we do have a picture. So Julie, the 18th of the 2nd, 82. Hi, PTV. Could I please have a career reading and any messages from Spirit with regarding your job situation at the moment? Okay, thank you for that, Julie. Alrighty, I'm feeling a lot of emotional frustration with you. It's like you're normally an articulate person. You're normally happy to communicate and express how you feel, but it's like you're really stifled in this workplace, and it feels like you have a lot more to offer than what you're able to do in this workplace. So it feels like this is just a stepping stone. You're going to be moving on. Messages from Spirit. I'm getting an auntie from you. This auntie was quite a bigger lady. She loved her gardening. Quite big as in she'd give you a hug and you'd sort of get lost in there, Julie. Very beautiful, nurturing energy. She didn't have the career that you've got, but she can relate to what you're asking in the way that you manage people and the way that you hold yourself. So what your auntie's message is that you've got to hold yourself in high esteem. So always hold your head up, always hold your chin up, even though you've had the worst day at work. Always be positive, and the next stepping stone, you won't look back. You won't stay in contact with people you're working with, and you won't look back. You'll just be more appreciative of the good workplace that you have. So that's your message from your auntie, and that's your career message. So I hope that helps, Julie. All the best. Okay, we've come to the end of the show now, so thank you very much for connecting with us on Music Friday. It's been a wonderful day. We've really enjoyed chatting with you and helping with you. We're on for the next 3 nights and we look forward to connecting. Take care. Bye.